Evening. The moment when the world starts to slow down, but your mind begins to speed up. You might notice that during the day, you're busy, distracted, constantly moving from one task to another. But as the sun sets and everything gets quieter, your thoughts suddenly become louder, deeper, and sometimes even overwhelming. This isn't random. There's a psychological reason behind it, and once you understand it, you can actually turn your evenings into one of the most powerful mental advantages you have. During the day, your brain operates in what psychologists often call a functional or survival mode. You're focused on tasks, responsibilities, notifications, and reacting to the outside world. But in the evening, your brain naturally shifts into a reflective state. This is when your mind starts processing everything you experienced throughout the day. Thoughts that were suppressed or ignored earlier begin to surface. Emotions feel stronger, memories become clearer, and your brain starts connecting dots in ways it couldn't before. This is known as cognitive unloading, and it's why nights often feel more emotional or intense. Now here's where most people get it wrong. When negative thoughts appear at night, they assume something is wrong with them. In reality, this is actually a powerful opportunity. Your brain becomes more suggestible in the evening, meaning the thoughts you focus on during this time are more likely to be stored deeply in your subconscious. Instead of falling into overthinking loops, you can consciously guide your thoughts in a better direction. When you catch yourself thinking something like, "I'm not good enough," or "I messed everything up," you can pause and rewrite that narrative into something more constructive, like, "I'm learning and improving every day." This isn't just positive thinking, it's literally reshaping your neural patterns. Another important thing to understand is that your brain is not designed to seek truth. It is designed to recognize patterns. If you consistently end your nights with stress, self-doubt, or negative thinking, your brain starts to accept that as your normal state. Over time, it reinforces those patterns automatically. But if you intentionally shift your evening thoughts toward clarity, reflection, and growth, your brain adapts to that as well. This is how long-term mindset change actually happens, not in big dramatic moments, but in small repeated mental habits, especially during emotionally sensitive periods like the evening. One of the most effective psychological techniques you can use is controlling the last few minutes before sleep. The final moments of your day have a disproportionate impact on your subconscious mind. If you spend that time scrolling through random content, consuming negativity, or letting your mind wander aimlessly, you're essentially feeding your brain noise. But if you use those same minutes to slow down, reflect, and visualize a better version of yourself, you're giving your brain clear direction. Imagine the version of you that you want to become, the way you think, the way you act, the way you handle challenges. The more vividly you picture it, the more your brain starts aligning your behavior with that identity. What makes the evening even more powerful is that it's the time when you're most honest with yourself. Throughout the day, you wear different masks depending on the situation, but at night, those masks fade. You face your real thoughts, your real fears, and your real desires. This can feel uncomfortable, but it's also where real growth begins. Avoiding this moment means avoiding your own development, but learning to sit with it and guide it transforms it into a tool. So instead of seeing the night as a time of overthinking or mental chaos, start seeing it as your personal mental training ground. The way you end your day shapes the way you begin the next one. If you go to sleep carrying stress and confusion, you wake up with the same weight. But if you end your day with clarity, intention, and controlled thinking, you wake up with direction and energy. If this made you think differently about your nights, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because we're breaking down powerful psychology and brain hacks like this every week to help you take control of your mind and your life. And remember this, the thoughts you repeat at night don't just stay in your head, they slowly become your reality. So the real question is, are you choosing them consciously or letting them choose you?